Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with I'm Getting Married to the Girl I Hate episode number 4 reaction. So the previous episode Akane got sick because she was trying to beat Saito in a quiz, and she was like doing practice and everything every single night. She became tired and she got sick, and her fever became so high that Saito had to take her to the hospital. And he had to carry him because she had to carry her because there wasn't any other choice left. And a few other things like this happened. They talked, they kind of became closer, character development. And now you could say the relationship is a lot more stronger than it was before. Also, we got to know Akane's reason for like the thing that her grandmother told her to make her get married to Saito. That part we got to know. Apparently, her grandmother said that if you get married to him, I'll cover your school fees and your education fees, something like that. So yeah, and she that's why she's like she had to do it and she agreed to that. Right. So anyways, let us see what happens today. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. Three, two, one, go. What the? Right. Why is he talking like this? Oh Lord. Yeah. Yeah. Night attack. Oh, what's happening? What? Oh, right. Yeah. You see this guy? He literally eats everything. Oh boy. Oh no, they're gonna be matching. What, like anyone with half a brain cell would realize. Yeah. Right. Three. Yeah. Oh my god. No. There you go. Right. What a coincidence. Oh my god. True. Oh boy. Oh wow, she's eaten it. That's her one bite, I guess. Yes, like I said. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Eh? Damn. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah, what? um, right. Hmm. Yeah. Interesting. Hmm. What? Yeah, what type of. Right. Yeah, what? Is she dreaming? Oh no, that's she say, isn't it? um. Okay. Mm, yeah. Maybe she was dreaming. It's like that is unscientific. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. Wow. I think she said has like snuck in or something. What? Yeah. Wow. Thanks for that. Hmm. Abroad. What? Yeah, the dog barked. Well, She's afraid. It's not safe. She still hasn't said that I'm afraid of ghosts. She's just saying some random stuff. Right. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god, yo! Wow. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, well, hmm. Yeah. Okay. Maybe, okay, you know what? Maybe it's like, well, oh boy. Well, she figured out herself. What can he do? Damn. Yeah. I think it's like maybe like some kind of a small animal or something. Maybe that snuck in. Oh my god. Right. She's just right. She's just pulling her leg. Wow. That is crazy. What? Right. Why is it overclouded and okay? Sensei? Okay, she. Right. Yeah, he just remembers everything. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. Hey, yo, calm down. Okay. Yeah, because it's been washed. Oh no. Yeah? Oh. Telling you guys, it's her. She snuck in or something. I don't know. Wow. It's me. Yep, I knew it. She snuck in. There you go. Or something like that. What? By not. Yeah? Why are you coming in the middle of the night? What? Oh my god, that's why. In the middle of night. Yeah? Okay. This girl is something. Wow. Yeah? Okay. Wow. Oh my god. Crazy. That is something. Well. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh my god. All right. Right. Not so much recently. Oh boy. Mm. Oh. Oh yeah, he brought it for her. Yeah, that makes sense because he said before. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, that's she said. She snuck in. Oh boy. There you go. Mm. Yeah. Wow. I'll sleep on the floor. Oh boy. Damn. Oh no. Okay. It's someone else is singing the song, isn't it? Usually it's someone else singing the ending song. I think so. Hmm. All right, and that was today's episode. Okay, so today's episode was focused on Shise and Akane's whole ghost problem. Obviously, at the very beginning, when we saw the silhouette, I was like, yeah, that's Shise. But then for a moment, I was thinking maybe not, maybe it's like, like some kind of animal snuck in or something. But nah, then obviously it was her. And she would be the type of person to sneak in and not tell anything about it to anyone and try to solve that case on her own, like as Saito said, you were the criminal and the detective at the same time. That's funny. I wonder if there has ever been a plot like this in some detective show where the detective themselves was the criminal. That'll be kind of funny. I don't know if there has been. um, yeah, but anyways, yeah, so that was today's episode basically. She say and her interactions, and you could say like she kind of, I guess you could say she kind of got a little bit closer to Akane as well. As she said in the end, she said like, oh, like I'm glad that like it seems like brother is having, like actually, like he is having fun, and he's like not unhappy with this. He's happy about this whole thing. So yeah, that part. Now, obviously, I can kind of assume or I can kind of guess why she says so close to his brother. It's probably because like again, their family situation is just like her grandfather is like that. Um, and like I guess like she also didn't really have anyone else to talk to or interact with that much as a child, and you know Saito was the only person that was there, and he was there from the very beginning. So she got like reliant on him, and like too much attached to him. That's why. I guess this kind of reminds me of the whole situation in Alia as well, in Roshidere, where you could say like you know like Masachika and Yuki kind of shared the same kind of relationship where both of them were es- especially close to each other because of the fact that their familial situation was not that good. Their parents were kind of you know like, yeah, that's why all they had were each other from a very young age. That's why they got that like as siblings they're that close, kind of similar. I'm guessing something similar like this is probably happening here as well. Anyways, yeah, so that's that. But anyway, like after that Shisei came in, solved the problem, even though she was the one who was the main culprit. But and then she flattered Akane a lot about her food and everything, and ate everything that Akane made and went to sleep along with them. That was what that was. Wow, that was funny. Anyways, yeah. So now we have, obviously we already had like Saito and Akane. They were getting used to each other, and now Akane is a lot more used to Shisei as well. Like and Shisei is also, you could say, a lot more friendlier with Akane. Right. Okay, a few other things to talk about today. First and foremost, Akane has started making lunch for Saito, and as far as I can remember, this is one integral part of this show. Making lunches for Saito, because when I remember reading the manga, I don't remember that much, but one of the only things I remember is that she used to make lunch for him every single day, and something like that, and like it was like the highlight of the manga. So yeah, that has begun, as you can see. And immediately Himani was like, wait a minute, what, aren't they similar? So I was like, yeah, anyone will realize like that just looking at the, like, just imagine, you bring out your lunch box in school, and the one literally like sitting right beside you brings out their lunch box as well, and both have like the same food. Obviously anyone would be like, wait, what's this, like, that's weird, like both of you have the same food, like what happened? So And how crazy can a coincidence be that the two of you who are like sitting side by side would have the exact and identical stuff? So immediately Himari was like, "Oh, what the hell? Like, that is suspicious." And everyone else was also like, kind of, Now, one thing happened here again. Himari, I'm not really sure what's going on with her, which is, you could see she's kind of like, oh, like later on, she was asking Saito, like, oh, like, are you sure? Like, that wasn't what, like, Akane made it for you or something? And multiple times asks him, and, Saito obviously denies it, but, she was very adamant about it. Now, I would like to assume that there is a possibility she likes either of them, either Saito, like, or Akane. Like, you cannot really brush out that as well, because I don't know. I feel like the way she speaks, whenever like Akane talks to Saito, and like, their conversation and their whole like dynamic is brought into question. I have I don't know. I have never seen Himari ever like, like, be this kind of adamant about something, which makes me think there's a possibility he doesn't like Saito, but he likes Akane. Like, that's why. Because I remember, I don't know, I remember her bringing up the whole fact as well that, oh, like, you and Saito both are very, similar and stuff like that. And I don't know. And it's just there is a small possibility that, usually it is like, oh, like, I would have said, I think I said this before as well, that there's a possibility Himari likes Saito because she said this before in one of the episodes, that there's someone she likes or something like that. Like, that is like a lot possible. But there's also a slight possibility that it's actually the reverse, that she actually likes Akane's. Again, I'm not 100% sure, because it's just like a lot of the interactions I've seen, at least from that, I think, or I kind of guess that she doesn't have any feelings for Saito, but actually it might be Akane. So again, I'm not 100% sure. Well, let's wait and see. And like I said, I've forgotten everything about the manga. I don't remember anything about the manga except the fact that she used to make him bossed lunches, and that's it. So yeah, I just don't remember what actually happened and what development it was. So let's wait and see. I'm sure I'll get my answers to this. But yeah, there's like a 50-50 chance of it being either she likes Saito or she likes Akane, either of them. And that is why she's like, so like, she was asking Saito that adamantly, that, oh, are you sure, nothing's going on, this and that. Yeah, anyways, that was, yeah, that was the other thing that I wanted to talk about. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else. And it's kind of fun because she says very, like, entertaining. She's like one of those eccentric characters that just don't understand what she's going to do. Um, you know, he does some random stuff, and yeah, it's always funny. It's always funny to see that. Right. And from the looks of it, or from what I can see, it seems she say also shares the same. I guess you could say intelligence, and probably, like, like something like that makes her like a genius, because there was a section where Saito was like, "Oh wait," like, she says, trying to calculate each and every possibility. She'll get it immediately, just like how Saito can immediately remember everything. I feel like Shisei might have something similar to that. Like something that probably makes her a genius. Yeah. Anyways, that was that was today's episode. Good episode, and yeah, Shisei became more friendly with Akane. Like, she was already friendly with Saito, so that's not the point. The point here is, like, she became a lot more used to and a lot more closer to Akane. Yeah, right, and that was that. Okay, now let me talk about this episode scene by scene. In the very first scene, you can see Akane has brought Saito a boxed lunch, a bento, and she gives it to him before he reaches class. And in lunchtime, when they're going to eat, yeah, it's exactly the same. and everyone's like, wait a minute, that's weird, isn't it? Like, why is it exactly the same? Shisei comes in at the same moment, and she asks for food from Saito, and she's like, I'm going to eat the whole thing. So Saito's like, what the hell? No, this is my food. Why will I give you the whole thing? Like, yeah, I could give you a little bit, but like not the whole thing. And then everyone else is like, oh, like, why are you bullying her? Like, poor Shisei-chan. And this is where Himari comes in and points out that, wait a minute, both of your food are kind of same. And, immediately everyone is like, oh yeah, you're right. And they start like, speculating and being like, oh, maybe you are going out with each other secretly. Or, like it has always seemed like your relationship is kind of like a married couple and all that. Anyways, Shisei does the best thing. This is funny because you can actually see when they're talking, she says actually she was actually eating at that time when they were talking about this whole misunderstanding and trying to deny the fact that, oh, both our lunches are the same, it's just a coincidence. She was sneakily eating at that time, and immediately next scene we see the box is empty. She says like, don't worry, I took out the evidence for you. Nobody will be able to nobody will be able to figure it out now. Right. Anyways, next we see Himari talk to Saito, and like I said, this is where you can see she's asking and being very adamant about it, and she's like, "Oh, like, are you sure that there's nothing going on?" Like, and he's like, "Yeah, like, I don't know why it was the same. Maybe she tried to copy me or something, to harass me or something like that. I don't know." Like, there you go. So yeah, and in the end, Himari was like, "Okay, I believe you." Yeah. And then she also was like, I'll also tell everyone that it's a misunderstanding. Again, like I said, there's a slight possibility that it's not that she likes Saito, but it's actually that she likes Akane. So, let's wait and see. I don't know. I just have a feeling that there is a possibility like that here, because I just don't know. Like, whenever she interacts with Saito, I don't get that vibe that if she actually liked Saito, there would be a certain, like, a like that it doesn't seem like that. Again, I might be completely wrong, I might be completely misreading her, but let's wait and see. Anyways, so that's that. Then we have the next scene where Akane gets spooked at night because of an apparent ghost. Obviously we know now that it was actually Shisei who snuck in. And Akane is freaking out. Akane is like, "Oh my god, this is crazy. We have to evacuate the house. We have to burn down the house and bring an exorcist or something." And right. Yeah, and this continues for a while. Like a lot of steps. Noises outside the room. Like some kinds. It seems like someone's like running outside or something like that. Akane is getting these noises, and she gets freaked out. She's like always trying to follow around Saito, even at the toilet. She's like following him around and all that. Yeah, even at the bath. Yeah, she tells him to come and wait outside. Next we see Shisei. Next day, Saito has brought this up with Shisei, and she says like, don't worry. No, she says like, oh, is there something bothering you? Like, tell me. I'll accept anything that you tell me. Right. Anyways, so yeah, he tells her the whole situation, and immediately Shisei comes and confronts Akane and tells her that, I know you two are married. Akane had no idea that Shisei knew, so Akane thinks that Saito told her, but Saito's like, no, I didn't tell her. She figured it out on her own. And she says, in the end, Shisei was like, yes, I figured it out on my own. So there you go. So then she's like, but the problem that you brought to me is that the ghost problem. And obviously Akane is like, yeah, like there's this ghost out there. And it's just funny to think that all this time Shisei knew what they were talking about. She knew that it was her, and she just went along with it. Oh no. And she goes to their house, and then she's like, I'll destroy the spirits here. And then she goes to Saito's study, accuses him for having like adult books and stuff, and she's like, what the hell? Like, no, like it's just normal novels. They have those scenes. Like, what are you trying to say? And then they go in and she says, start sniffing Saito's underpants. Oh my god. And then she's also comments on how it's just detergent. Like, because obviously he, he washed it. So, you know. Yo. Okay. Right. After that, she also goes to Akane's room, and then Akane then tells her that, oh, this is the problem. I see. It seemed like some kind of a little, like a little girl spirit or like little boy spirit, like a child spirit was there in front of me, and and as soon as she said that, I was like 100% convinced that is what she said. Like, who else would it be? So yeah, and then she says like, wait a minute, let me think, and she's like thinking about it, like I don't know what the hell she was doing there, because she knows that it is her, or maybe she didn't know. You know what, there's a possibility that she say also didn't realize that he was talking about her. So that's why she thought about it, and she was like, wait a minute, the day and date that she's talking about, I was here as well, so it might be possible that she saw me. So yeah, there's a possibility that's what happened. Either she knew everything up, like like she immediately realized that she was talking about her, and she was just trolling up until now, or she say also didn't understand or realize, and she also realized at the end that, oh, it might be me. Either of it. And this is she say we're talking about, so I wouldn't put it past her to just do this because she wanted to troll Akane. So there is that possibility. I think that is probably what it is, because in the end, Saito also says like, you should have said that at the very beginning. So she was trolling the whole point. So okay, right. Anyways, so yeah, she is then like, I know who the culprit is. It's me, she said. And yeah, there you go. And then like they're like, what the hell? You should have said that before. So turns out she got the key from Grandpa. She came here to see what these two are up to at night. Oh no. And then she says, like, now that is out of the way, give me my reward. I want to eat Akane's food. So, and then she starts flattering Akane, saying stuff like, oh, your food is the best in the world, this and that. And Akane gets flattered as well. And then she's like, don't worry, I'll feed you. And she like makes like a whole banquet. There's noodles you can see. I think that's yakisoba. We have like a some kind of chicken preparation, fish, karage. Oh my god, pancakes as well. Good lord, and obviously rice. So just crazy. Okay, now this is where Akane kind of notices that Saito is a lot closer to Shisei than usual siblings are. So like when he picks out like the rice from her face and makes her sit on his lap and all that, like that part. They were playing video games, that section as well. So Akane is like, what the hell, what is this? And she's like frustrated or whatever. Anyways, she then starts telling Saito like, oh, like what the hell are you doing? And Saito doesn't understand what she's trying to say. Anyways, then they go to the bath, and she said tries to follow him there. Akane's like, no, don't do that. Next, when they are, they've gone to sleep or they're laying on the bed, this is where Akane's like, oh, I have something to talk to you about. So first and foremost, she talks about how, like, the game that he bought, that was actually for her. I remember Saito said something like she's going to bring a game which Akane would like. So that was for her, and so she's like, why did you play it with Shisei first? That's the first complaint. The few other complaints as well. Yeah, so all these things, like, she's telling him, and then she brings up the whole like part about like, oh, like, why are you so close to Shisei? Like, like, aren't you of almost of the same age? At which Saito's like, oh, she has always been like that, and like I said, I think like it's definitely something to do with their familial situation. She, just like Saito, I guess she didn't get proper, like, I don't know, like she didn't like get enough affection from their parents or something, maybe. I have no idea. And that's why the only person she had with her was her brother. So yeah, that's why, I guess. I don't know. That's a possibility. It's something like that. Mm, yeah, and in the same way, you could say like Saito's also the same. Saito also probably didn't have anyone else but to as a child to talk to or to hang out with other than Shise. So that's why Saito is also kind of dependent on her. In the very first section of today's episode, there was a section where Shise said that, oh, you know, I like, you are important for me and I am important for you. Something like that she said. So, that kind of implies that both of them were codependent on each other from a very young age. And that is why, like they're just so attached. And yeah, something like that. Anyways, so yeah, and then while all of this is happening, someone is groping Akane, and then that same person starts groping Saita, and I'm like, yep, that is Shise. Shise just pops up from the middle, and she's like, oh, whenever I come here, I sleep along with him. So that's that. Um, later on, when like Saita has fallen asleep, Akane, like Shise talks to Akane, and Shise tells her that, oh, were you like jealous or something? And then she also says like, oh, I whenever I come here, like sleep with Saito, so like like, yeah, just like, don't wait, where's that part? Oh, here we go. You want to sleep alone with him, that bad? And obviously Akane denies it and all that. Either way, in the end she tells Akane that, oh, like, did you, like, were you like jealous or something because I was here? And in the end she also says like, you know what, good. It's just that I'm happy to see that my brother is happy, because she said also probably had this whole thought where she thought that maybe Saito's not happy with this, because at the end of the day this whole marriage was forced. So there was a possibility that Saito wasn't happy. So now that she came here, now that she stayed with them for a while, she has understood that no, brother is happy, so I'm happy. Yeah, and then she goes to sleep on on Saito's, like, all on top of Saito almost. And Naka is like screaming. And that's where it ended. So yeah, that was today's episode. Another cute episode, and yeah, we get to know more about Shisei, and yeah, Shisei solved a very big problem that was haunting Akane, even though it turns out she was the reason for that problem, but still. So yeah, so there you go. That was today's episode number 4 of I'm Getting Married to the Girl I Hate. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of this show. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.